Hey guys, back in the garage again. It's Monday. It's a long weekend. I was tired, I'm not gonna lie. Friday was a lot of work, but we got it done. I gotta say, I don't know where Jerome finds his energy. He just goes, and goes. You know, priming the car, he's like, I'll do the car, I'll prime the car. I'm like, well, I wanna prime it too, Jerome. So we kind of switched on and off. He's finally like, he's like, just drop the gun, let me go. And I'm like, all right, here you go. So this is what we got. Not too bad. I missed a couple of things on this car. And I knew it, but I didn't miss as much as I thought. But some of the things that I missed, I can't believe that I missed. Like this right here, that little line right there. So I just got to skim this. There's a couple of things here and there that I got to touch up that I knew, but I really needed to get some color on the car, really, just to get an idea. We got to fix this a little bit. Like you can't see, but it's like a little bit here and here. I don't know if you can see it. So now I just got to skim that. I got to smoothen it out, make it nice and clean and sharp again. And that's pretty much it. Maybe just touch up here and there. It's so minimal, and I'm shocked because I thought we were going to miss a lot more than what we missed. I still have to block the car down. When you block it down, it's going to show some more. So here's the thing. It's like, now what do? Do you block the car down, disassemble it, and jam it out? Or do you disassemble it, jam it out, put it back together, and then block it out? What I think I'm going to do, it's kind of like 6 of one, half dozen of another. What I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to block the car out. I'm going to disassemble the front. I'm going to jam it out, then reassemble it. Then I might roll it outside. Who knows? Might wet sand it. I'm not sure. It all depends on how bad the car is or how bad it is, and I'm not really sure. So that's kind of the game plan. But what I want to do is I want to show you. Let's rewind to Friday because Friday was such a crazy day. Honestly, it was like a blur to me. So let's rewind to Friday just to show you a little bit of what Jerome and I were doing to show you how we got to this point right here. All right, so here we go. All right, here's Jerome touching up a few things that I absolutely completely missed. A little spot down there. Right up over there. And I think on over here, Jerome's like, oh, you did a terrible job, Al. This car's not even close for primer. No, I'm only kidding. This car, that's it. We just found a few little things here and there. I ran out to go get something to eat. I came back and there he was working on the car. Look at him. You can't slow this guy down. It's amazing. So this video right now, just to follow up on what was going on with this car. So we should have a good primer today. I'm just going to set this up in the corner so you guys don't miss anything.
There's a 1947 pickup truck
Welcome.
on Kempley and Deer Park. You know where they are?
Where?
Kempley, Deer Park, across the street from Richie's Pizza, the junkyards.
Yeah, I have a little idea where
Okay,
it is. Yeah.
so that's where it is, and it's out there, and
I love them.
the guy wants to get rid of it, so I wanna go inquire about it.
Ah, you're going to do the inquiring thing.
My wife is a big fan of pickup.
She what?
She's a big fan.
Oh, I love them. Look at how many different colors are on this car. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've been looking at this orange truck over here. Hanging on the wall. I can use a leaf blower and hold down the wall. Yeah, I'll use the leaf blower. You let me know when you're ready and I'll talk to you. So if you're useful again.
What happens after you eat stuff?
No, Jerome, I had to get something to eat. I want to catch like singing. If I don't eat, I'll just pass right
Put
out.
a blower on the It's up to you.
I got a.
I'm gonna go get another fan. Well, I'm going to move the car,
Okay.
so I'm gonna go get another fan.
If I turn this one on, it pushes it out.
Good. Turn that one on. We'll put two in the garage door facing out.
Gotcha.
Not in. Fuck that.
All right.
All right.
Well, if this is kind of like a wind tunnel in here. It comes in through the side door, pushes it out the front
Okay, so you're gonna amplify it by doing that.
by turning this on.
Okay, and that is gonna stay there, and we'll just put one over here.
Yeah, I could put this anywhere. And like I could set it up right here. I could set it up right there, and it just pushes everything.
Well, you're sacrificing 30% of the air when you have to pull on.
Okay.
So it's gotta be here anyway.
All right.
Put it right here. Put it right here. And the other one we'll put in front of the car. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Have an extension cord somewhere out here?
I have a long extension cord. Yeah. Stop for a second. Jerome ran to go grab another fan so we could push some of the air around in here. I was gonna turn the burner on, but I can't get the fan to go on just so it does. So it just pulls the all like the fumes and everything in through the filter. But the heat's kicking on, so I got to get a switch so it just turns the fan on, so it sucks everything in. So I wanted to make sure that I have that ready for when we're painting. I didn't think we were gonna need it when we were priming. So I dropped the ball on that, but we'll get it. But this car, depending, because it's still a little hot out, and the humidity's not so bad. It's just the temperature's so warm, so this primer might dry too fast. So we'll see. So he just ran out to go get a fan. We'll see how it works out. If it works out good, we'll have this car in primer. If it doesn't work out good, maybe tomorrow we'll have the car in primer. But I just wanted to stop, show you where we are. Alrighty. So give me a minute. When Jerome gets back, I'll try to show you everything. Okay. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're all caught up. Yeah, I was mostly the guy that walked around and held the hose so Jerome didn't get all tangled up. He was just like, let me just go through it. He's like, we have very little left. He's like, I'll just cram through it. I'm like, Jerome, go right ahead. He had more energy than I did that on Friday night. So this is it. This is where we are. That's what you missed. You didn't miss much, just priming the car. What I like about this, and I've never used it before, see how it goes on pink? When you block it down, it shows you the low spots because whatever the sandpaper doesn't hit stays pink. So it kind of like, it helps you a little bit with a little bit of a guide coat, I guess. So game plan for today, what I want to do is I'm going to block this car down, but before I block it down, I'm going to block it down, disassemble it, jam it out, then reassemble it again. And like I say, you could do it one way or another, 6 of one, half dozen of another. But I may end up rolling this car out and wet sanding. It all depends on how it looks after it's all blocked out. I'm not really sure. So, but I'm not opposed to taking it outside and wet sanding it either. I'm really not. So I just want to touch up some of this stuff here, like the things that I showed you. I'm gonna, it's funny because I spoke to Jerome. Jerome's like, you can go right over that. He's like, you need to touch it up. You can go right over this this primer. He's like, it's not a big deal. He's like, it grabs without a problem. I'm like, all right. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna touch up everything that I need to touch up. Once I think that I got everything that needed to be touched up, that's when I'm gonna block the car down. So give me a minute. Let me get started on this so I can start figuring out all the spots that I missed. All right. I'll be right back. All right. Let's touch this up here. This is so hard to see. Once you get this primer on, it just makes it so much easier to see. If we can get this. Yeah, we got it. Mm-hmm. There we go. Just like a little bit, but it's so hard to get to. Like, not to get to, it's just so hard to. I should really just do one at a time. It would just make it a lot easier, I think. So I don't have a guide off the other one. We'll get it. It's not a big deal. And we got a little bit right there. And a little spot right here. That should do it on this. Okay. I know it looks sloppy, but it'll sand out nice. I might have to touch it a hair more afterwards. Well, you know what? Let's leave this here. What else we got? Let's get this door. Oh, that's terrible right there. That's something terrible. Oh, that's not so terrible. I think we got it. Maybe a little more right here. All right, that should be it. Just have a little bit here and there. Nothing at all, really. It's like little touch-ups. Here we go, Bob Ross again. Oh, hit a little bit here, a little bit there. These are just things that are just like so minor, but you just don't see it until you get something on it. All right. Let's get you guys here. All right, I think you can see. This is just staring me right in the face. I can't believe I missed this. I can't believe I'm holding this up in my head. I'm making it worse than what it is. There we go. That's that. Oh, I think we got a little bit right here. Yeah, I think we got it. I think that's it, guys. You walk around. That's it. I mean, I'm sure I'll find something as I go along, but hold on. All right, I think we got it. This was just I completely missed that. So it was kind of like a little it's like a little ding dented into the body line. So I just filled it. This right here, little touch up here and here. A little down there I missed. This right here, I might have to just touch it up. This should be a nice coat on this right now. And then anything else, I think I'll have it. I think it'll be fine. And don't forget, this is getting the gills. The gills are getting the chrome trim on it. And everything that I'm fixing is underneath the chrome, underneath those fins that I'm putting on. Right there. You'll never see it once I put the fins on. But, why not try to get it as close or as good as we can without the fins? Just in case we decide not to put the fins on. All right, so this is pretty much it. We're going to wait for this to dry. Once this is dry, that's when I'm just going to start going around the car, start blocking it down. And I know there's going to be a lot of stuff that I missed. I already know that. But I have to say, I thought, other than these few little spots that we hit, I thought there was going to be a lot more, and there really isn't. So, knock on wood, we did okay with that. So we're going to let this dry. Actually, while this is drying, I want to thank you guys for sending in your rides on Friday night for Friday Night's Car Show. You guys have some cool rides. Actually, I just got one yesterday, I believe. Somebody sent in a really, really cool car, and I kind of can't wait to post it. All of them are cool. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate every single one of them. It doesn't have to be mint. I don't care if it's sitting on blocks, stripped down. I mean, those are the projects that we all have that we're working on. And that's the whole idea. Let's see what everybody's got out there. Because a lot of you guys, like I said, you guys motivate me. You say that I motivate you. So let's see if we can motivate somebody else, okay? So I can't thank you enough for sending them in. I'll do it every Friday night. Like I say, just send me the car that you have, what it is, your name, to my email address at keepitsimplegarage@gmail.com. And like I say, if you can, just throw in the comments, hey, I'll just check your email. Don't miss me like you did some of the other guys. And a lot of guys, like, this is kind of a way for me saying, just communicating back and forth to you guys. I apologize that I can't do it on the emails because I literally have hundreds of emails, and it just would take me forever. So I try to communicate back and forth either through the comments or as I'm doing now. And one thing also, I don't know if you guys know, Bob. He just sent me a comment that he's going to retire today. So I want to wish you congratulations on your retirement, Bob. And now do whatever you want to do and enjoy every single day of your retirement. Okay, and congratulations. I'm super happy for you. So that's pretty much it. Like I say, you know me, I could just ramble on forever. I just wanted to congratulate Bob, and I wanted to thank you guys for sending in your rides. And every Friday night we'll do it, and you guys have some pretty cool rides. So, you know me, enough rambling. What do you say we hit this? Here we go. Well, let's just take this down and see what we got going on here. There we go. Now I think we got it. There's just a few little low spots right here. That, yeah, they look terrible. I'm not going to lie. They look terrible. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. It went fast, didn't it? I was so tired from Friday. Like I say, I don't know where Jerome gets his energy from. I usually have a decent amount of energy, but man, that guy, he could just keep going and going and going. He's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll paint the whole car for you." I'm like, "Jerome, I don't want you to paint the car for me. You know, I just want to see. I want to see how it's done by somebody who does it all the time. You know, I've painted cars before. Not saying that they came out nice. I thought they came out pretty good. Actually, you know, I thought they came out pretty good, but you know, that's just my opinion, I guess. Yeah, this is going to be tedious, guys. And I hate to keep fast forwarding, but it's just, oh. Let me grab my longer board. Let's see if this helps me. Yeah, this is better. Oh, much better. All right, now we're starting to get that line back again. What do I think I'm going to use? I'm going to use my DA because it's very little. All right, just stopping and showing you where we are. I touched this all up. Now I'm going to block this hole down. Down here. Down in there. I mean, I think we pretty much got it all. We're going to find a lot more, I know it. And that's okay. That's what we want to try to do. We want to try to find as much as we can before you put paint on it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start blocking this down with 220. And I'm going to start on the quarter panel. And I'm just going to work my way around. And we'll see what we can do with it. You know, we'll start from here and see where it goes. You know, this is going to take forever. So give me a second. I'm going to keep going, and then I'm just going to speed it up. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go crisscross like this, and then I'll come back and I'll hit it like this. And I want to get all the little dimples out. This is, here, let me show you. Let me show you what I want to do. If you see all these little high and low spots, I got to block this down to where it's almost like a light gray. And whatever not light gray and it's still pink, we know those are the low spots. But I want to try to get all this out all around the car. And this stuff goes on thick. This stuff it was a gallon but thinned out. So this stuff took over a gallon of primer, that high build primer. So we'll see. We should be able to get a lot of this out. I'm not going to get it all out. I know that. But, you know, I mean, if I want to go crazy and go on and on and on with it, I could. But I don't want to go crazy. I want to make the car nice. So, you know, we'll see. Because going past what I want to do puts it into a completely different type of build. The builds that I don't enjoy doing. So what do you say we block this down? You know me, I don't know why today. I'm just in a babbling mood. I'm going to stop the babbling, and we'll see what we can get done with this, all right? Oh. All right. All right, the dust settled. I blew everything out. Everything right now is blocked down other than the roof and the front lower valance. Right over there. But as you know, I'm still sure that I'm going to go down and block it down a little more and keep going. But I probably knocked down 90% of everything on this car. And I got to tell you, the only thing that I found that I want to fix is right there is a tiny ding. Right there. And you could see it. I felt it as I was blocking it down, but as you run your hand across it now you really feel it. And then if you look down the side, you can't see it. Well, I could see it right there. So I just want to touch that up really quick. And I think as far as that, everything else in this car, for me, I'm fine with. I think it's going to look great. Like I say, will you find something here or there? Maybe. But there's nothing that stands out at me right now. Hopefully Jerome will stop by and he'll see if he could find anything. But for the most part, I think this car is pretty straight. And it's a pretty clean car, I think. So, like I said, what I want to do, I just want to fix this ding right here. Right there. And then as that's drying, maybe I'll just finish blocking down the roof and maybe the front valance. And then we'll sand that down once it dries. Alrighty, so give me a second. Let me just mix some of the filler up and we'll bang that out really quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, let's hit this really, really small spot right here. It's like right there. So hard to see. That's it. I'm not making it worse than what it is, but that's it. It's the only thing I can really find that would bother me. I don't see anything else. That's about it right there, that spot. All right, so while that's drying, maybe we'll just block down the roof and the lower valance. All right, give me a second. Let me clean up over here before this stuff is just drying like crazy. Let me just clean this up. I'll set this up right here. Okay. Woo. Oh boy. That's better. Hold on a second. All right. We got the roof done. That should be dry right now, that filler. So we're going to bang out the filler, and we'll bang out the lower valance, and we'll be done with it. You know, and then tomorrow will be a new day. And then we'll go over everything we got done today and what I want to get done tomorrow. All right? So, give me a second. All right. So that's done. Right there. Let's bang out this lower valance. All right, guys, it's the end of the day. Let's go over what we got done today. We blocked the car down. I hit it with 220. I didn't go crazy. I didn't dig deep into this car, nothing. Because I'm kind of waiting on Jerome. You know, if it was me, I know I would just keep going. You know, get it nice and all one solid color. But let's see what Jerome has to say, because it won't take me that much longer. I mean, I think we just knocked down probably 90% of this stuff. Maybe 80% of this stuff. So if he's like, Al, you got to take it completely down, you know, to where you don't see anything, you know, that's fine. Because what you're really seeing, it's so hard to see. It's almost like that orange peel, but it's really smooth. So I'm going to see what he says, because we're going to seal this car also. So we'll see how crazy we got to go before we seal it. But it's pretty smooth. Like, you run your hand down the car and it doesn't feel ripply, nothing. It's just like a sheet of glass. That's what it feels like. So we got that done. What else? We fixed few little dents here and there and stuff like that. And game plan for tomorrow, because my son was away. He just got back. And what I want to do is, hopefully tomorrow we'll yank the nose off the front of this car. And I have the tranny right there, tranny converter, and the motor right there. So I'm going to bolt everything together. And sometime throughout tomorrow, something like that, I'd love to pick the motor up and just sink it right into this car. And this car is not going to get headers. It's getting exhaust manifolds. I'm keeping this car very tame. And it's still, the motor, actually, I found out the motor right there. That's a Jegs motor. And it's one they make like 300 horsepower, something like that. So this car should be a lot of fun with 300 horsepower through the exhaust manifolds and everything. Because believe it or not, you don't lose that much power with the exhaust manifolds. I mean, unless you're going for like tenths, if you're going to the track and you're really trying to get the best times you can. But on the street and what this car is going to be used for, it's not going to make a lick of difference, I don't think. And it should sound pretty good. So we'll see. So that's what I'm hoping to get done tomorrow. And that's about it. I just wanted to keep you guys posted. I crammed on Friday to try to get the video done on Friday. I don't think I posted the video until late Friday night. I tried to post it earlier, but I just ran out of time. You know, and Jerome was nice enough to stay here late and you know, give us a hand with this car. I mean, he's like, Al, just go. I'll paint the whole car. Get out of here. I'm like, no, I want to hang around. So that's pretty much it. But like I say, I just wanted to keep you posted on what was going on with Patches, and Patches is really getting there. Honestly, I think if we threw some paint on this car right now the way it is, I wouldn't be disappointed. I think the car's pretty straight. So, you know, we're just going to make it a little bit straighter, you know, and just keep massaging it and trying to get it the best we can. But right now, I'm pretty happy with the way the body is on this car. Is it perfect? No, but it's pretty good. So, you know, as always, I appreciate you guys watching. And you guys take care of yourselves. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.